looking at the dollar right now. We are on Tuesday. We just finished Labor Day. We do have non-farm payroll coming up, and then next week will be federal funds rate. Wait, no, CPI, then federal funds rate. Okay. Anyways, NFP this week, so I'm pretty much only looking to trade tonight and tomorrow night. New month. Monthly does look very bearish, along with the sentiment of rate cuts coming up for the dollar, so overall just very bearish for the dollar, technically and fundamentally. Weekly, previous 2 weeks have wicked this new week opening gap and just been rejecting lower. There is this rejection block here. I don't really use rejection blocks very much, but we did take buy-side liquidity and we've been wicking it along with the new week opening gap, so just extra confluence for bearishness. This week did take previous month's low sweep, so we could expect somewhat of a reaction, but I don't really see where we could have a reaction off of unless this bearish order block here. Besides that, I really don't know where we would have a reaction, so I'm not really expecting very much of a push upwards. Bearish dollar for the day and for the week and for the month. Already taken previous day's high sweep, and we're inside of a new week opening gap, respecting it, looks like. 4 hours going to close in 2 hours, so we definitely want to see this close lower as we get into London. 1 hour, we have this 1 hour redelivered rebalance and this 1 hour fair value gap here. The scenario is Asia opposing range, so we want to see one of these hourly candle, or we want to see an hourly candle close past one, preferably both of them, and then we would look for a 15-minute fair value gap inside of the leg that displaces lower. Yeah, move. Alright, so the hourly candle just closed. This DXY didn't close past the 1 hour redelivered rebalance, but this DXY did, right? And on top of that, this euro closed past its redelivered rebalance and the regular fair value gap, right? So the only thing that I'm worried about here is if it is bullish, then it's just going back into its OTE, right, to go higher. But the higher time frame is showing bearishness, right? We did have I think that was once low sweep, so that could be what would be an Asia to London OTE, but I'm not worried about it. I'm still bearish and everything else for my systems pointing bearish, so I'm gonna go with it. Let me just mark this out real quick. So we have this redelivered rebalance here, and then on top of that we have euros redelivered rebalance. So my only issue is that I do want like a deeper entry, because I feel like if I enter here, right, then stop loss is just gonna be crazy. So what I'm going to do is, since it is NFP week and at least it's just kind of heavy month, we have NFP and CPI and then federal funds rates. I'm going to be kind of greedy here. So basically, I think what I'm going to do is, instead of this 15-minute for value gap entry, I'm going to go with an OT. Yeah, I like OTE a lot better. Honestly, I could just enter off of 50% of the OTE, so I'm going to wait for price to make it high, and then I'll do that. Alright, so we ended up taking the loss here. Back, it was obvious I shouldn't have traded. I mean, if we look at the daily here, after realizing that we're in this chop and everything, and then we're inside of a consolidation range, and on top of that, we just took previous month's low in the discount of this consolidation range. So higher time frame order flow, like, yes, it was bearish, but at the same time, we had just taken previous month's low in the discount of a consolidation range, right? Like, that big of a liquidity sweep should have turned me off to the trade. Like, I need to be picky, especially when we're in these conditions. And to be honest, I was also talking to a friend in Discord while I was trying to enter this trade, so I didn't have my complete 100% focus on the trade, which screwed me up. Broke my rules because I'm not supposed to be like talking to homies or playing games while I'm trading or anything like that. I literally just need to be by myself and like throw on a movie and lock into the charts, you know what I mean? Obviously, if it's in a condition like this where, you know, it's just not super clear, when we're in something like this, I need to be trading off of like a previous week's high sweep, or like coming from a daily for value gap or something like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, broke my rules and paid for it, so it's all good. I did check my dashboard, so we were at almost 3%. We were at 51,200, now we're at 5,800, and our minimum balance for the day, okay, So we still have a good amount of room. So we're chilling. But yeah, gotta lock in on my next trades.